Now the curtain rises on Samson and Delilah, starring Victor Mature as Samson and Hedy Lamarr as Delilah. 1,000 years before Christ, in the village of Zorah in the land of Dan, lived a man named Samson. There was greatness in him, and weakness, strength and folly. But with these was a bold dream of liberty for his people, held in bondage by the Philistines for 40 years.
It is written in the Bible, in the book of Judges, that Samson left his village and went down to Timnath, and saw a woman in Timnath, the daughters of the Philistines, and then returned to Zorah, to the house of his parents.
The goats and the sheep can wander and be lost. Samson, my son, must journey to Timnath.
My mother has more spies than the master of the Philistines. Yes, more than the Saran himself.
Brawling through the streets, drinking and dice-throwing with our enemies.
I was learning their ways, little mother.
You do better to learn the ways of the Lord. You're the leader of Dan, chosen judge of your people.
And what else have you discovered?
That you would marry a daughter of our enemies, a Philistine woman.
Yes,
Oh,
it is
why
so.
can't you be like our neighbors' sons, content to choose a wife from your own village, instead of acting like a stubborn, witless ox?
And you would harness this angel to a stubborn, witless ox? No, a man must marry where his heart leads him.
A man's heart can be blind.
Samson, where is he? Samson!
I'm here, Father.
Here, yes, when you should have been in the village. Philistine soldiers at the well of Zorah, beating our people, mocking our God.
I will go to the village.
No. Save your strength, Samson.
Miriam.
The soldiers have gone. The trouble is past.
Stay with him, Miriam. Ask him to tell you what he's just told to me.
What terrible thing have you done this time, Samson?
Miriam, look at me. You're farther above me than the moon, Miriam.
But not as hard to reach. Only stretch out your hand.
Well, I don't want to hurt you, Miriam. You're like a sparrow, so gentle and so kind.
Shall I say it for you, Samson? You love another woman. A woman of Timnath.
Yes, I can't forget her.
It is the same with me. I cannot forget you. Leave me now and go to your father.
Philistine. Marriage with a Philistine? No. My son would not bring this shame upon us.
Her name is Semidar, Father. I ask that you go to her father, Tubal, and tell him I will take his daughter to wife.
This woman, it has come to me that someone else seeks her too.
Atur, the military governor of Dan.
You know this, and you still desire her?
But
Atur is a lord among the Philistines.
He doesn't frighten me.
Samson, wait. Where do you go?
Back to Timnath, to Semidar.
And Samson went to Timnath, to the house of Tubal. And in the garden he saw the two daughters of Tubal. And one was Semidar, and one was Delilah. In the hand of Semidar was a spear, for on that day there would be a lion hunt, and Semidar would be among the hunters. And Samson beheld her hurling the spear, while on a low wall her sister Delilah sat watching her, and eating the fruit of a plum tree. Great was Semidar's surprise upon seeing Samson.
Samson, have you lost your senses?
I told you I'd be back, Semidar.
The hunting party will be here. The Saran himself is coming from Gaza.
Oh, I came to help him kill the lion.
You'd rather help the lion kill the Saran.
Not until he gives permission for our marriage.
You have lost your senses.
And my heart.
I have been promised to Lord Atur. Even now he is in the house with my father.
Then I shall tell Lord Atur that you're...
You speak my name? Who are you?
Atur.
Or do I know you? Oh, yes. There's only one Danite fool enough to climb that wall.
The governor of Dan has a hunter's eye. I just told Semidar
Yes,
that...
I heard you. You will hunt in my chariot, Semidar.
Samson thinks he can help us kill the lion.
A judge of shepherds? We're very grateful.
A shepherd needs to know more about lions than a king. His life depends on it.
A shepherd obeys the law. His life depends upon that. And the first law your fathers learned was to bow before Philistine spears.
You like to have people bow to the might of spears. I like to have spears bow to people.
Artur, look! The spear, it bends in his hand like a reed in the wind.
I have heard of the Danite's strength. He destroys a weapon that he lacks the skill to use.
Perhaps Samson will teach me after our marriage.
Marriage? Your humor's even greater than your strength. Your master approaches, Samson.
Perhaps he will see me then.
The judge of Dan would do well to leave and seek a bride in other pastures. Come, Samson.
I don't like Artur either. If you'd kill the lion, Samson, they would call you great.
I can bend their spears, but I can't outrun their horses.
I could get you there first. We have stables.
What's your price?
Take me with you.
You're a bold little monkey. What's your name?
Delilah.
Come then, Delilah. Show me your father's stable.
Faster, Samson, faster!
Hold tight to the railing.
I'll hold tight to you.
Be careful, you'll fall out.
No, I won't. Samson doesn't love your strength as I do. I'd love to feel the power of your arms.
I'd rather feel a wildcat on my back.
Will you tame me, Samson?
I'll use you for lion bait.
I don't see any lion.
There on the rocks, beyond the cave.
Ah! Samson!
You're more trouble than the lion.
I'm afraid.
Get up on that rock there and don't move.
Look out!
God will give me strength. Just stay on the rock.
And in the book of Judges it is said that Samson came to the vineyards of Timnath, and behold, a young lion roared against him. And the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him, and he rent him as he would have rent a kid, but he had nothing in his hand.
You killed him with your hands. Oh, Samson.
One cat at a time. What's the matter with you?
I love you. That's what's the matter with me. I love you. The Saran!
I came from Zora to see the Saran. I will see him here.
Delilah!
Who is this girl?
My sister, Lord Saran. I do not know how she came here with this...
Danite, isn't he? Or perhaps this little blossom from Tubal's garden can enlighten us.
Oh, yes, Majesty, I can. Samson killed the lion with his bare hands. Never has there been such power in any man.
So you are Samson, the troublemaker.
The Saran knows me.
But no good of you. You say he used no weapon?
Just his two hands, Lord Saran. He was magnificent. Only a god could do what he did.
Well, Danite, you have one worshipper. Artur, examine the beast. Find me the mark of the spear.
Look, there is no blood.
The wound must be on the other side.
Turn him over. Still warm. The body's warm.
There is no mark upon the skin, my lord.
I said there wasn't.
Would you have us believe the beast dropped dead from fright?
What you believe is your own affair. The girl spoke the truth.
I should like to see this strength. Garmiska.
My lord Saran.
Listen well, Samson. Of all men, behold the mightiest. Now, say that you lie.
I spoke the truth.
Garmiska, break this boaster's bones.
I have no quarrel with your warrior. This man has done me no harm.
Fight him, Samson. Fight him!
Like all boasters, the Danite is a coward. My whip, Garmiska. Here, let him feel my whip.
Then did the giant Garmiska raise the lash, whereupon Samson did seize him. Over his head he held the warrior and dashed him to the ground.
The hunter's prize is yours. Take my ring, Danite.
I would like to name my own prize, Saran.
What would you have? My throne?
A Philistine bride.
If it takes a pretty face to bind you to me, your request is granted.
I take the woman Samson.
My lord, Samson is promised to me.
I have given my word. She is yours, Danite. Go now to the woman.
My lord, I beg you.
There are other women, Artur. Look, the sister's beauty is even greater. Could she be jealous of Samson?
My lord, is it wise to have this mad dog in our city?
In our city, he may be tamed.
If I may speak, Lord Saran, Samson could make no trouble if Artur brought his warriors to the wedding feast.
The girl has the wisdom of a serpent. Take her home, Artur, and summon your warriors.